Josh Atwell here from Solidfire at VMWare Partner Exchange 2015. I'm here in our booth with Senior Business Development Manager Keith Norbie. Keith has been instrumental in all the work that we've been doing from Solidfire here at VMWare Partner Exchange 2015. Keith, how are you doing?
Doing well, thanks.
Excellent. Now, Keith, I wanted to get you over real quick because I wanted to get your take on Partner Exchange this year and maybe some of the key takeaways that you've gotten from the conference.
Well, it's no secret that VMware's been on this journey for quite a while now in the software-defined enterprise. And what I like about Solidfire is that we're doing a lot of the right things in that area to not just be a great storage company, but really to be something that transcends storage. So a lot of buzz about the future version of vSphere called vSphere 6. We've integrated with that and shown a vision towards VVols. We have a tech preview video here that I think is outstanding. It goes and it shows exposed capabilities beyond just snaps and clones and things that you're going to get from everybody else. It also shows and really reinforces what we're strong at. We're strong at, quality assurance on workloads. We're strong on scalability, and we're strong on the integration points that we have with VMware. What I'm probably most excited about, though, is what we've worked on, which is the VRealize Automation integration with our platform. When you're looking at, really the execution of the software-defined data center and cloud, it's people that build applications and do so in a way that really delivers not only the ability to build one application, but build many applications, and do that in a way that you can select from not just generic storage, not just appliances or hyper-converged things, but to really call out capabilities that applications need. And we've talked about this. It's things like QoS settings to ensure that we get certain quality assurance for workloads and groups of workloads, but also things like SRM protected. Are they going to be site protected or not? And when do you want to do that? So there's a ton of these innovation points, and it builds off the legacy that we've had in success on the EUC side. As you look at the DAS marketplace, as you look at delivering our integration with that, we not only really do well with the user experience as you would expect from a flash-based storage solution, but more importantly, it's the assurance of the workloads of the users that as they go forward, the user experience stays high and the cost of doing those is really low. So we break and shatter the barriers of those desktop costs in VDI and DAS, and that's one of the great reasons why I think we help unlock not just the software-defined data center, but software-defined enterprise.
Well, you certainly covered a lot in that, and that kind of leads me to wonder. I know that you've been involved with a large number of conversations with various service providers and partners that are in attendance this week. What would you say, like maybe one or two of the most resonating statements or thoughts in the conversations that you've been having with these folks?
Yeah, and we've had some fun activities too. We had a nice meetup with America's CTO for VMware, Chris Wolf. We got a chance to have him take a look at some of our tech previews and talk about our integration. But it's really about the partners. VMware Partner Exchange is all about the partners. And what we see from them is a constant theme and a constant set of values. They're here to learn about VMware, but they're also trying to figure out how do they go connect with their clients. So they ask questions like, well, how do I help deal with good enough? And what makes us different than just good enough? And we talk a lot about how that matches up with the Solidfire and how we deliver very intrinsic values to how they can be meaningful with their client. Not just the assurance of workloads, the scalability, but how things come together in something like an agile infrastructure converged solution. Because it's more than just converging hardware and coming out with an appliance. Selling the product to the market isn't the answer long term. And VMware knows that. And that's one of the big things we've heard from the partners is, how do I deal with this perception that everything is good enough and everything works? And, for us, it's all at scale. So the larger you get in scale, the more partners are trying to figure out how they differentiate and how they solve problems at scale. We're talking thousands of VMs, tens of thousands of workloads. And in those situations, there's not easy answers with all the good enoughs. The result in the market of that is silos. So we help confront that.
Well, it definitely sounds like something that's been resonating with people for quite a while, and we're really starting, as VMware matures and the partners mature, starting to be able to tackle a lot of those problems. And that has led to one of the conversations we've had with a lot of partners and people coming in, bringing them to our booth and having this conversation is this question right above our shoulder here. Now, if storage is not a barrier, what would you do?
Well, if storage is not a barrier, you would obviously have a utopia of all applications running at optimum not only speed, but the speed of provisioning and the speed of move, add, change, and You know, storage has always been that last sticky, icky part. And the funny part is that it's not just a one-time problem. You know, it's something that happens every day, every cycle of business. That storage is something that just ultimately, has never really been addressed at scale over a period of time. You come in, you bring something in one time, and at best you're going to see things around like management tools, or I can understand where things are going wrong. But not much in the industry outside of Solidfire has really been created to help address the continuum of time for things to work as you go forward in time, and then you can redeploy to do things that you should be doing.
So you heard it here. If storage wasn't a barrier, we would have data center utopia.
We would.
Well, Keith, I want to thank you very much for your time, and I really appreciate your insights on Partner Exchange and Solidfire here at the event. If you were able to attend live, we really appreciate that you were able to come by and say hi, and otherwise I hope you've been enjoying the content. Have a great day. Thanks, Keith.
Thanks.